finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. Last year, Randy Whitman as a head coach in the playoffs for the first time. What do you make of the job that Whit has done with the Wizards?
Well, he has great experience. He's been coaching for a long time and really knows how it works. He's always a threat to throw a curveball at a team, especially in crunch time. Very defensive-minded, and he's an anti-analytical type of coach.
Yeah. Are you anti-analytical?
No, because I can't even spell it.
Then how could you be?
And now your Washington Wizards starting five. At the power forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 42. Davis Bertans. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 1, Giacomo D'Angelo. At guard, number 3 from the University of Florida, Bradley. Manning the middle at 7 foot 0 inches, number 36, Keith Hart. Starting at the other guard at 6 foot 3 inches, number 4, Russell Westbrook.
It's Memphis taking on Washington. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Iverson is out there with Allen. And it's Stokes in at the 4. Now here's Beal. Back to Westbrook. Comes up empty down low.
Jonas Valanciunas bulked up going into last season and tore up the NBA Summer League. Big things expected, but he sort of plateaued a bit in year 2. But I still think the future's bright for him.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Beal's shot is good.
A good play to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way.
And for Valanciunas last season, a drop in field goal and free throw percentage. But while his rebounding improved, he's still learning NBA defense, struggling at times against pick and rolls in various matchups.
Now here's Valanciunas. Back to Iverson from outside the arc. No luck. On defense, Memphis. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Allen. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. And the shot is good. Valanciunas wears his heart on his sleeve. You can see how much he wants to be great.
Yeah, he's hungry. He plays with a hunger that you love to see. Oftentimes he can get down on himself. It's tough to be patient, but he's only 22. I think we've got to give him a little more time. I think he's going to be really good, Kevin, in the years ahead.
That one goes. Count it. The Waiter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Pass to Iverson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen kicks to Iverson from past the arc. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Beal. There, Tennis passes to Westbrook. There's the feed to Beal. Back to Westbrook. From 11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Baldwin the pass to Stokes.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Outside Westbrook. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Iverson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Baldwin the pass to Iverson. That's good.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
To the inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
After a 5-year absence from the playoffs, the Wizards were able to get back into the postseason last year. Big step for the franchise.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here's Beal. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Beal's got his second basket.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Dishes it to Allen. Iverson outside. Westbrook with the steal. The dish to Beal. Jacks up a 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Now here's Iverson. And that time, also a missed shot.
Nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter.
Hart the pass to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Baldwin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected. But it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And so he hits both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
To the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You have to give credit to the Grizzlies for being right in the playoff race to the very end last season. Certainly, nobody wanted to see them in the first round.
Boy, you said it, the Grizzlies were the team that nobody wanted to see in the first round, and they showed why with a great series against the Thunder.
Well, they took the Thunder to 7 games. They actually had a 3-2 advantage in that series, but couldn't pull it off. Still a great showing for the Grizzlies as that 7 seed.
And he sinks the second.
Wizards forced their way into the playoffs last year, but they could have been a lot better at home as they left a lot of wins on the table last season.
Now here's Iverson. They set the screen. Off the pick. Jump shot is good. He's got 6.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And as you said, the Wizards were fairly ho-hum at home last season, just 22-19 at home. And I think they certainly can improve upon that this year.
He kicks it to Valanciunas. Iverson with the ball. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Iverson's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
Hasn't been able to get it going offensively. It's been a slow start for him.
Touching again, guys, and the Wizards at home. They actually had the worst home record of any team that made the playoffs last year.
Well, they were able to toughen up and play better at home during the playoffs, but still, it was a shock to see how middle of the road they were in this building last year. Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Westbrook kicks to Beal. Got a piece of it. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now here's Iverson. Baldwin. He's covered by Beal. Good. 8 points for him.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Goes in on the inbound. Iverson with the block. They retain possession. The shot's good from Lopez. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Baldwin. Rebound by Vesely.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Rice. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas against Anderson. Again, Thomas missing.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Iverson. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Nick Calathes comes in for Allen Iverson. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Calathes passes to Skortsanitis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one.
You know, Memphis had a good road record overall, kept it above 500 despite a really sluggish start to the season and then losing Marc Gasol for a while due to a knee injury.
And the second free throw, good. As you said with Memphis, guys, they ended with 23 road wins last year. That's a great mark for any team.
You know, their game translates well to the road as they like to pound it inside. That kind of game travels well because you can control the tempo of the game as the more physical, dominant team.
Now, here's Thomas. He hasn't yet put up any points. Right side, Thomas. Lopez. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Wizards lead by 9. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Kalathis. Carter on the wing. Here's Skorsenidis. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Now here's Webster. Shot's good. And now it's an 11-point Wizards lead.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
And the pass to Carter. Skorsenidis. Lopez covering. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Webster kicks to Rice. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Rice has got his first points in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Kalathis. Over to the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Thomas kicks to Rice. Misses the 3. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Wizards out front. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Vesely out there with Gortat. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Glenn Rice Jr. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Adams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kalathis. Covered by Smith. Cut the bucket. Kalathis has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either. Nick Kalathis taking over the backup point guard spot in Memphis around the start of 2014 after the Jarrett Bayless trade. And he quickly rewarded their confidence. He was the Western Conference Rookie of the Month in February.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Yes, Kevin, Memphis coach Dave Yeager paid dues for years coaching in the minor leagues. But he did more than coach. He was the GM, ticket vendor, business manager, and halftime act. He said he loved the passion and spirit of that work, but there were also tough times. Guys, those struggles helped prepare him for where he is today.
A long road, but he's here now. Thanks, Doris. No good on the free throw. And Kalathis, Clark, not an immediate fan favorite in Memphis. Checking into a game back in December, he was immediately booed by the fans.
You know, at that time the team was struggling. The fans had gotten frustrated, but he silenced his critics in the best way by proving them wrong with a good performance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Bottoms, he's checked in for Vesely. Beal comes in for Glenn Rice Jr. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Gortat. Westbrook dishes to Smith. Pulls up. High post. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Calathis, covered by Smith. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Calathis kicks to Adams. Shoots the three, and he gets it to go. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Gorchop with the screen for Smith. Kicks it to Beal. Fires the three. The Wizards with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Left side Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, a shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Calathis, covered by Smith. Calathis kicks to Pondexter. Memphis moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. Good. Great play by Calathis to set it up. Now it's just a 3-point Washington lead. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as with any timeout at this part of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back onto the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Well, you look at the Wizards, they've got an interesting mix of younger players and veterans, and they had tried to build their team with younger players, but a lack of leadership and maturity, professionalism, led them to make some trades for more veteran presence, and you need a nice blend if you're going to win at a consistent level and get to the playoffs. And the Wizards got all the way to the second round as a result.
And here is Iverson following Russell Westbrook's three. Baldwin the pass to Iverson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, the Grizzlies are the kind of team that perhaps fans around the league can overlook or undervalue or even forget about at times, but they're always going to be there because they're tough, they're physical, and they're talented.
First one falls for him. Well, guys, as you were talking about, Memphis not a big budget franchise or one with a history that runs so deep that often fans overlook them.
That may be true, but it's given the Grizzlies a very underdog attitude that I think the franchise and the team and the fans have embraced.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Peartonis comes in for Gortat. The Waiters subbed in for Ish Smith.
As good as the Wizards season was last year, they still had trouble with teams from the West. In fact, only 11 wins in 30 games for them last season.
Here's the Waiter. Passes it to Hart. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Pondexter. He's covered by Beal. And Valanciunas kicks to Allen. Here's Baldwin. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Iverson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Iverson's got 4 points this quarter. And a lot of teams out in the East struggle with the West, but it's an area where, Clark, the elite East teams perform better than 11 wins.
Yeah, and if Washington wants to take that next step of getting to be a top 3 team in the East, they've got to be a lot tougher against the West, and something around the 500 mark in terms of wins will get them there.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Allen Iverson, and that one's good. Westbrook.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Iverson outside. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Back to Iverson. Fires the 3. Rebound, Washington. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. D'Angelo, the pass to Beal. Here's the Waiter. Right side, Westbrook. Knocks it loose and stolen by Iverson. Goes up. Oh, look out.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's the waiter following the score by Memphis. Comes up empty down low. Here's Pondexter. He's covered by Westbrook. Baldwin the pass to Iverson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Stokes is checked in for the Grizzlies. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Westbrook passes to Hart. That's good.
Hart.
And here is Iverson. 10 points for him. He dishes it to Allen. Pass to Baldwin. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Shoots from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 4-point Washington lead. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just uses it to fuel his play. As Thomas said, I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how to play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. It's deflected. Here's Hart. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
You know, it didn't seem to be any danger of getting that shot blocked, guys, but he decided to go to the hook anyway.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Now the pass to Baldwin. Allen outside. Feeds to Iverson. Nailed from three-point land. Iverson's got 13 points.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Here's Hart. And he makes good on the layup. Hart! 6 points for him.
Well, he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Baldwin the pass to Allen. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Baldwin. Iverson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Allen's shot is off.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
D'Angelo, the pass to Westbrook. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
You know, if you look back at the Grizzlies season last year, it'd be hard not to say it was a case of them not getting out of the gate as strongly as they wanted to, and then the injury to Gasol creating a situation where they never quite fully caught up.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bottoms. Vesely comes in for Bertinas. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Beal. And Thomas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And they double up Iverson. Guys, talking about Memphis again, they were a team that many thought had a chance to finish in the top half of the Western Conference. But, Steve, they ended up just sneaking into the playoffs.
But what a run they went on after the All-Star break when they got healthy. You know, they looked like they were dead in the water, but they won enough games after the break to get to that 7th spot. And we know how tough the Western Conference is.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Stokes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
For Memphis, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. So for the Wizards, Gortat has come in for Vesely. And it's Glenn Rice Jr. in for the waiter. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Nick Calathis comes in for Iverson. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle of this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Here's Rice. Gortat with a screen on Anderson. It's Webster outside, and there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here.
Jordan Adams.
"16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Calathis. He's guarded by Thomas. Calathis dishes to Adams. With 1 on the clock, and it's good. Adams has got it all tied up now for Memphis. Tie game in Washington. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, but I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Allen is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Stokes in at the power forward. Now here's Allen, 5 to shoot. Here's Baldwin. Here's Stokes for the lead, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious, and a good call by the officials.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Wizards shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Back to Westbrook. Pass to D'Angelo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bottom's got 10 points.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The pass to Baldwin. That's good. He's got 12.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 12. Passes it to D'Angelo. The Wizards working the ball around now. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Here's D'Angelo. Offensive rebound. Hart. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bottom's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Iverson passes to Baldwin. There's a screen. Here's Stokes. Allen dishes to Valanciunas. Here's Stokes. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6.
5 to shoot. Here's Baldwin. And he gets the bucket. He's got 14.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket. It shows up in the stats a little bit, but they don't tell the whole story. Last year when the Grizzlies were healthy, they were very tough defensively.
Memphis leading. And there's the feed to Iverson. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. And a few things help with the Grizzlies in defense. They slow things down, and they, Clark, don't give up easy baskets.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that sometimes gets overlooked in their defensive prowess, pace of play. They're very judicious in how they play the game, and as a result, and they've got a physical front line. So they put bodies on you, and when that happens, you get worn out when you play a team like that.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 12. Pass to D'Angelo. Back to Westbrook. Dishes it to Beal. Here's Bottoms, defended by Allen. Misses the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And so it's Memphis with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the basket by Stokes. Stokes has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Washington calls timeout. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injuries. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
Yeah, a lot of torque. Yeah. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. And the Grizzlies with possession here. The lead is 2. Iverson kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Inside, here's Stokes. The second effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. He doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, Westbrook, once he blows by that first defender, he is absolutely fearless attacking the help defense. High-flying power dunks, finishes with both hands. He's a bad, bad man.
Good on the second free throw. Wizards trail by 3. Hart the pass to Bertens. Here's the waiter. It's Westbrook with the drive. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
For Washington, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line for 1.
And it's tied up with that one.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Bottoms. He has 15 points and a block.
Pass to Stokes. They set the pick. Here's Iverson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Iverson's got 17.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Now Westbrook. 14 points for him. Now the pass to Hart. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Iverson passes to Baldwin. It's Allen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Iverson, and he gets the bucket. Iverson's got 20.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Now here's Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing. Passes to Hart. The second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first.
The Wizards shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
The Wizards making a switch here. Smith has checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Udrich has checked back in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. The Grizzlies have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. The dish now to Iverson. Here's the screen. Pass to Stokes. No good with the layup.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And another miss by Washington. Kicks to Udrich. Iverson outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Wizards have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Smith dishes to Westbrook. And that one hits back iron. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Udrih. He's covered by Westbrook. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Memphis, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
That free throw, no good. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Lopez, he's checked in for Bottoms. Gortat has come in for Bertans. Rice Jr., he's checked in for Beal. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Russell Westbrook. And he's good on the second. Washington's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Lopez sets a screen for Thomas. Right side, Thomas. He kicks it to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Baseline try, and that one's good. Lopez has got 6.
Road back hasn't been an easy one, but they've managed to climb all the way out of the hole and tie this game.
I have to say, pretty remarkable, Steve. At one point, I thought they were done.
Here's Udrih. He feeds it to Anderson. Anderson right side. And it's Carter penetrating and stolen by Thomas. And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop and denied at the rim. But they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul and you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
The Wizards have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Martell Webster, he's checked in for Gortat. And Memphis also making a switch. Adams checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Here's Udrih. There's a screen. Anderson up top. Here's Adams. And another miss by Memphis. Wizards have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
What a season for Robin Lopez a year ago. Career highs in blocked shots and rebounds, especially on the offensive boards where he tied for second in the NBA.
Now, here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now Udrih. He dishes it to Carter. Feeds it to Udrih. Left side, Anderson. And Robin Lopez doesn't put up gaudy numbers defensive rebound, but he's very good at boxing out.
Yeah, stats don't always tell the complete story. I think stats sometimes are a shadow of what's going on for real. The numbers are something we look at, but some of the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet help the numbers be what they are.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Colathis is checked in. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Smith kicks to Rice. Now the feed to Lopez. The turnaround jumper. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Memphis trailing here. Anderson right side. Good. That's Calathis who picks up the assist. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
The drive by Smith. Thomas outside. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 2.
D there, guys, is pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Calathis passes to Carter. Here's Skorsenidis. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. This is to Rice. Back to Smith. Lopez sets a screen for Smith. Off the pick. No luck. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Carter outside. Pass to Anderson. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so here's Memphis. Here's Anderson. Lopez with the steal. And Thomas. Here we go. Now the pass to Smith. Back to Thomas. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Calathis. 2 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Nick Calathis.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Grizzlies lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Beal with it. They've got Bradley Beal. Waiter out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Bottoms, and it's Bertanis in the power forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Bottoms. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Memphis. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iverson outside. Passes to Allen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Westbrook passes to Bertans. Back to Westbrook. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
There's the dish to Valanciunas. Baldwin the pass to Allen. Memphis moving that ball around. Puts up a 3. Shot is no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Beal's running. Took him no time at all on that one. And that makes it a tie ball game.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Baldwin the pass to Iverson. Pass to Allen. Iverson outside. Iverson left side, and it's Memphis with another.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Here's the waiter. Kicks to Beal. Now the pass to D'Angelo. He feeds it to Westbrook. Fades. Again, the Wizards score.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Stokes is checked in for Anderson. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He told them, "This is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it." Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Iverson. He kicks it to Allen. It's deflected. Feeds it to Iverson. Back to Allen. Iverson outside. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Well, you saw it a little at the back of his rookie year, and he continued it last season. Brad Beal, he's going to be a dynamic scoring guard in this league.
And Bradley Beal listed at 6'5" in his shoes, but he plays bigger.
Yeah, he's from a football family. He'll throw his weight around to get a rebound. He still needs to work on getting to the basket. But I think this guy has a tremendous future. Some good play from Beal in this one. 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
And both free throws good for Beal.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Or getting the ball inside like that, close to the rim. That is the key during crunch time.
Westbrook against Iverson. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The three from Iverson. Iverson can't get that one to fall. The Wizards with the lead. Here's the waiter. Tries again. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
I like the work they've been doing in the low post, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of points coming on the inside all day.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Baldwin. He's covered by Beal. Here's Baldwin. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 20.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now here's Westbrook. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is the kind of one-man performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score, and is now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Shooting for Memphis, Adam Hayes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Here's the waiter. He dishes it to Westbrook. Passes it to Hart. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And that's now 19 points for Bottoms.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Here's Stokes, and there's the feet of Valanciunas. Pass to Baldwin. Clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas banked in off the glass.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Here's Bottoms after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
Iverson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. It's tipped. Here's Baldwin. No good. That would have tied it. For Washington, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Westbrook passes to Hart. And again, Washington with the triple.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Dishes it to Allen. Now the pass to Baldwin. Here's Stokes. He's covered by Beal. There's a good screen. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
I mean, that's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Now here's Westbrook. D'Angelo, the pass to Hart. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Shooting for Washington. Hart. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Iverson against Westbrook. Back to Iverson. Wide open look. No good. And Washington the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. D'Angelo, the pass to Bertans. And again, Washington no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Valanciunas. The dish to Iverson. Passes to Baldwin. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Westbrook with it. Iverson picks him up. Here's Hart. Goes to the fadeaway and ends it. Bottoms got 9 points in the quarter.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now here's Allen. Off the screen. Used the screen and took it all the way.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 5. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bottoms. double team on Westbrook. Pass to Bertens. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. 28 points for Butler.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 7. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .135 left in the fourth. Here's Iverson. He drains the quick shot. Iverson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, fatigue might be creeping in on him now. He just hasn't had the best fourth quarter.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. Top of the key, Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. 4-3, Westbrook. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
No coverage that time. Now it's just a 3-point Wizards lead. Kicks to Beal. Iverson against Westbrook. No luck. And Memphis the other way now. Feeds to Allen. Iverson kicks to Allen. Back to Iverson. All alone. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Beal the pass to D'Angelo. He feeds it to Beal. Westbrook kicks to Beal. The pass to D'Angelo. Here's Bertens. Stokes with the rebound. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're behind by 1. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
There's the pick. The drive by Iverson. Here's Valanciunas. Yes!
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, and you've got the luxury here of running a play, so you want to do something that you're very comfortable with.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, no need to panic whatsoever. I mean, they're in a very good spot right here.
Westbrook drives in. Count it!
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your teams. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan...